A new task force targeting gangland criminals will begin working this weekend. Taskforce Magnus has been established to investigate the gun violence that erupted across Sydney after the death of cocaine kingpin Alen Moradian last month. Kenny Heatley reports on the latest escalation of violence among the city's underworld.
The streets of Sydney are running red as rival gangs compete for control over the city's lucrative drug trade. The notorious Iraqi drug kingpin Alen Moradian is gunned down in an underground Bondi Junction car park while sitting inside a luxury Audi. A torched vehicle linked to the shooting is found 6 kilometres away. Police recover a gun from a second Porsche a few minutes later on a quiet street. Police believe the two killers failed to set that vehicle on fire. It's alleged Alen Moradian had links to at least 4 other murders in Sydney since 2020. A balaclava-clad gunman storms into a barber shop and shoots brothers William Ciale in the spine and Eric Ciale in the chest. They both survive, but William may never walk again. Police sources say William was a fully patched member of the Bandidos bikie gang. The gunman fled in a waiting Kia Stinger that was found minutes later burnt out in a laneway before the two accomplices got into a dual cab, which was also later set on fire at another location. A gunman opens fire as Ahmad Al-Azam sits in a parked silver Toyota, hitting him multiple times, including in the head. 2 bystanders, aged 22 and 19, are caught in the crossfire in this hatchback. They are rushed to hospital after being shot in the neck and back. They were in 2 separate cars parked 50 metres from each other. Police confirm shots were fired into both vehicles. Investigators say the incident had the hallmarks of a gangland hit, but the 3 victims appear not to have links to organised crime. Minutes later, officers are alerted to a car in flames at nearby Regent's Park. The fire spread to a fence and a tree. High-profile criminal defence lawyer Mahmoud Al-Abbas is rushed to Liverpool Hospital in a serious condition after being shot in the torso and right leg. Detectives believe it was a targeted incident. It's the same street where major underworld figure Mahmoud Brownie Ahmed was killed last year. And less than 16 hours later, a 20-year-old man is shot dead outside his home in what's believed to be another targeted attack. He died at the scene from multiple gunshot wounds. And like the others, a Lexus is found on fire nearby at Kashula an hour later, and another burnt-out car was found at Kingsgrove just after 6 a.m. Police are investigating if the car fires are linked.
We will be throwing 100 extra police officers at this, specifically at this task force for the investigation and the proactive arm of the operation. We're talking about 70 investigators dedicated to the task force and 30 additional proactive arm that will be patrolling the streets of southwest Sydney.
In the past 3 years, 19 people have been shot dead across Sydney.
We will not tolerate this level of violence on our streets.
Kenny Heatley, Sky News, Sydney.